Dice Paper Roll is recorded on the traditional lands of the Yagara and Turrbal people and the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Great. Hello. Shall I begin? I'll do it. Go on. Hello. Welcome to Dice Paper Roll. It's our special Halloween edition. Hello to all the Halloweenies out there.
Spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky.
It's not how spooky goes. My name is Lauren Bach. And as is now, I guess, a tradition of some kind, I am going to be DMing our holiday special. Yay!
Which holiday would that be?
It would be Halloween. We just said it. Easter.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's what we're doing today. Yeah. Bunnies and eggs.
The one with the dead people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
The zombie one. Yeah.
Percent. Yes. So if you haven't already done so, we have done a holiday special Christmas last Christmas, and we're going to be revisiting that character again for Halloween. So I will be DMing. Jack, who will you be doing in that thing?
Well, hello, I'm Jack, and I will be playing Burke, who is a Goliath barbarian. Currently attached to Ben.
That's right. You are attached to me because we are brother husbands, a four-headed Goliath barbarian, and I am the second head from the left, the runner-up in the 2013 Brother Husband of the Year competition.
I don't remember
Bald
us doing that.
AF. Bald as fuck. It's only because I listened to the episode today.
It's good.
And I have a monobrow that is twirled at the edges, that like a mustache, but it's a power brow. And so a brother husband is, I'm not sure I really fully understood it the first time, but it's because there's four of us as brothers, all on one body, all married to the same lovely woman who goes by the name of Martha Gertrude.
Oh my God.
Sister Helen Esquire the Third Bertrand. Helen.
Martha Gertrude for short.
Yeah. Anyway, and my head likes to talk a lot because he's been talking for a long time. He is next to Greg, I think.
Yes, my name is Greg, and I'm playing a Goliath barbarian named Burke. Burke, who's a beefy Englishman. A beefy Englishman. Burke. Yes, I'm quite proper. And I am usually on the body next to Dan. Oh, no.
Dan's not here. Dan could not join us.
No dance party for us.
So
that's all right. There's maybe his head's just going to have to be. To be fair, it's pretty crowded neck, clavicle section area already. So maybe he'll just be a little bit mute. I'm sure that he'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Hello, it's Burke coming from the clavicle section.
Yes, hello, Burke. By the way, Jack did some lovely art of us, which is probably attached to this episode.
Yes, it was. I mean, he could have done with a bit more work, I think, Burke. It didn't quite capture your beauty, Burke.
Could have had a bit more.
You're such a perfectionist, Burke.
Could have put some more Burke into it.
Yes. Much more Burke.
Yes, a bit of hard Burke would
My
have
neck, my back, my Burke, and my crack. Shall we begin our adventure?
Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
Of course. Let's do it. All right, to recap from the top, even though Ben did a very good talk through. You are Burke, even though I now realize you actually say we as opposed to I, but that's yours. That's cute. I like that. You're Burke, a noble Goliath barbarian, a quartet of brother husbands, because you are 4 heads on one body. You reside in Klimf, the alpine region of Hernsflirth, a popular ski and day spa resort frequented by wealthy tourists. But it is the off-season, and you and your lovely wife of 20 years, Martha Gertrude,
Helen.
sturdy as a bridge, enjoy sojourning to your summer home in the
She's
coastal
reliable.
town of Sandal. Martha Gertrude has gone on ahead to Sandal to set up house for you both for the summer. Well, you had to stay, finishing off overseeing the final stages of the rat infestation in your basement of your mansion before heading off there yourself. So all the rats have finally succumbed to your poison, and you are now
At last.
traveling at last.
I've
It was
finally
quite a
finished
trial.
setting up all of these rats. It's taken me a long time to propagate this large rat colony in my basement. And then Burke, you went and murdered them.
Well, it had to be done. There was
Yeah.
too many rats.
How many rats is too many rats, Burke? Burke, adjudicate this.
Well, look, I would, but I'm afraid that I'm with Burke, because we all know that I have severe allergies.
Although there were some good outcomes from the rats, I must say. Tasty little fuckers. And Birkenstocks.
Yes, the snowshoes
yes.
are wonderful, I have to say.
Do you have a summer
season.
version of your Birkenstocks to take down to Sandal?
Yes, it's one less rat across each toe.
Cute.
I call it I've heard them called thongs, but I call them bongs.
Well, what have I been smoking? Oh.
All right, so you packed up all your bongs, popped them in the trunk, and you now travel across the lands towards Sandal in your luxurious town car, driven, of course, by your loyal servant, Robbie. The charming fellow, who you might remember, is pretty much just a pile of sentient rags.
Yes.
Ah,
Do
Robbie.
remember.
Vaguely.
All right, sir,
Robbie.
off we go. I'm driving you across the lands, down to Sandal, where Martha Gertrude awaits.
All right, no need to let your mouth flap.
The drive
Rags.
takes you out of the mountains and across marshy swampland. And the drive is boring as fuck. Think of like the Melbourne to Canberra drive. Like just hours and hours you have been traveling along the single bumpy dirt road. You slump in the back of the plush red leather seats of the town car. And Robbie's podcast choices along this journey are terrible.
Oh.
Oh, there's not any Burke in these ones at all.
If I have to listen to another true crime podcast, I
Oh,
swear.
it's not really about the crime. It's about friendship, sir.
Look. I slap Robbie.
Oh, I'd almost rather you put Joe Rogan back on.
Oh, and I hate that guy.
Now, I draw a line at him. I do, sir. I do.
Burks, I must say, our furthest right head has been very quiet. Just
Yeah.
sleeping.
Oh, there he is.
His narcolepsy has come along quite a way over the last little while. Perhaps it's all that poison you were spreading around, Burke.
I did tell him to wear a mask, but he refused.
There's always one. Somewhere around 20-25% of the Burke population is always avoiding their mask.
Bloody Burke.
The late afternoon sun does not penetrate through the dark tinted windows of the car. But you can still see vaguely the swamp that is stretching out in all directions, hot, misty, steamy. It looks like it smells really bad, but you are inside in the safety of the very cool air conditioning.
My God,
Suddenly-
that reminds me of Martha Gertrude.
Yes.
She would bridge that in no time.
Excellent bridge work.
The buttresses,
Reliable.
Sturdy.
girded.
Just as you are thinking about the girthiness of Martha Gertrude, suddenly Robbie swerves and you round a particularly large pothole.
Whoa!
And immediately hear an unfortunate pop and rip sound.
Oh,
my hemorrhoids.
Oh, no, sir. Oh, my goodness, sir. It came out of nowhere. The car rattles and sways as the tire gives out, followed by the alarming sound of squelching. The car rolls to a stop, teeters, and then tips severely forward as the nose dives into a massive hole in the road. And you're shaken around the cabin of the car.
Lean back, Burks. Lean back.
Oh, sir.
Burke, I'm pretty sure we need to lean forward.
Fucking hell, Robbie.
I'm leaning left.
Not to worry, sire. I shall see to that tire shortly, and we shall be on our way to your lady wife.
Well, get out then.
All right, we're going. It's fine.
Go on, get on with it.
It's a bit dark out there, sir. It's very, very hot.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'm sure I'll be fine too.
We light up a cigar.
I love you, sir.
Use the left leg to kick him through the chauffeur window.
I can't. It's asleep.
You're the left head. Burke, what are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, I always get my left and my
There's
right
a divider
mixed up. I'm leaning to
actually
the
between
right.
the two of you, so you're just kicking at Robbie's like front at the driver, like a little kid on an airplane. Bash, bash, bash. I'm going, sir. I'm
I
going.
swear to God, so hard to find good help these days, Burke.
Robbie swings open the door, and the screen dividing the front from the back immediately like steams up.
I expected better from a sentient pile of rags, I have to say.
It sure does smell like death out here, sir. Please stay in the safety of the cabin for your own sake, sir.
Oh, can't you just mop it up or something? What's your name again?
He takes one of his
Stuart?
rags and tries to sort of like wipe the steam off the screen, but it's just hopeless because it's so steamy, but it just goes, all right, sir. Robbie rounds to the other side of the car and starts to fuss about with all of the things that are required to change a tire, singing a little tune as he goes.
I say, Burke, do you think he's going to have any trouble with us in here in the back seat?
He's going to
The
have trouble
jack.
with me if he doesn't hurry up.
Yes, Burke, I think you'll be fine.
Oh,
I think possibly we could help,
Mm.
but I'd rather.
We won't.
Burke's asleep after all.
I could go for a stretching of the legs.
You hear an enormous trumpeting, wet fart noise, and Robbie immediately stops singing.
Yes, and as I was about to say, I did eat curry last night, and I think a walk in the fresh air might do us all good, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I think. Oh,
The driver door slams shut, and the town car's doors lock.
oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Robbie,
Well, as a walk's out of the question.
Robbie, are you out there?
As
Robbie?
you're sitting in the cabin, all of a sudden there is a acrid stench that hits your nostrils.
Is someone doing prestidigitation?
There's a crack in
I
the screen,
beg your
and you can see the
pardon.
steam and the gas from the swamp is seeping into the cabin.
Oh, God.
And suddenly, the Burke's head that was sleeping starts to choke.
Oh, no, Burke.
Burke,
Do the Heimlich maneuver on him.
wait, who's in control of the right hand?
God.
Oh, sorry, that's me. I'm on the far right.
No, you're on the far left.
Oh, sorry.
You're
I get my
always
right
getting
and my
this
left
mixed up.
Slap him.
Slap ourselves.
Quick.
Oh, that was me.
Oh. Oh.
Ah.
Can we slap all four heads at like in one sweeping
Yeah,
motion?
like a Three
Yeah,
Stooges style.
Should we roll to?
Yes, roll to
Should
slap.
we do a medicine
Yeah.
check or so? Roll to slap. Okay, here we go. That's a 9 plus unarmed 4.
Ow!
Oh.
Yeah, manage one slap at it. It's a very slow and deliberate slap. You're looking each other dead in the eyes as it happens.
Look, we may have been like this since birth, haven't we, Burke? But we still have
Birth.
never really been able to figure out exactly who controls what, when, where, or why.
I just
the
get
fourth
mixed
Burke
up.
head is choking all the way through this. He's starting to go greener than he already is.
Oh my
And
god.
his eyes start to bulge out of his head.
Quick,
Can I
Bert,
roll-
give him mouth to mouth.
All right.
He turns and vomits straight into your mouth.
Why aren't you giving him mouth to mouth yet?
The vomit starts to go black. It's got some sort of acid in it as well. And then it seems like it's going kind of red and sticky, and chunks are starting to come out of it
Oh my.
all the way throughout the mouth.
It's a burger.
Well, I suppose I'm the next closest. I'm going to roll a medicine check to see if I can tell what's wrong with Burke.
Use prestidigitation.
Oh, fuck. It's a 5. I really can't tell from over here, I'm afraid.
Burke's head cocks back, all the way back, and then as one almighty cough comes out of him, his eyes pop out of his head.
Oh, we really should put those back in.
Can we squish those back? Yes. Can we just force?
Yeah.
Can we thumb them back in? Just squeeze with the thumbs.
That's another 9. Plus,
The
Sleight
eyeballs
of hand,
roll
which
to
is
the
a 0.
ground and shrivel up to the size of little tiny jelly beans.
Oh God.
oh,
God.
oh dear.
I think this might actually be serious.
Then the nose falls off,
Syphilis.
and
He's
then
got
the brain
syphilis.
starts to ooze out of the holes in Burke's head's face.
I never knew he had a brain. Thought he was all looks. Oh my god.
The ooze immediately starts to dry and go brittle, and the head
Yes.
shrinks in like a balloon after a 21st birthday.
I'm now the third best looking Burke instead of the fourth. Finally, my time has come.
Eventually, the ears and the skin give way, and there is just a neck hole.
Gosh, I hope this isn't contagious.
Because he vomited in your mouth, and I
don't know about you two, Burks, but I got my vaccination, so I'm fine.
Well, I've been wearing my mask this whole time. See, that's what you get for not wearing it.
You take it off for 5 minutes.
To sip your latte, even though you're just carrying it around. What do you think this is, Burke Westfield?
What?
All right.
Please sponsor
The
us,
neck hole
Westfield.
starts to bubble and foam, and
Oh, something's happening.
This is a little bit like that time we had our 21st birthday.
Sorry, I put my finger in the foam. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I know,
with the
I
touch
did
of the finger to the neck, some sort of DNA transference happens as you lift it up. There's like a goo.
I
The
think
kind
we
of-
should do a medicine check. I'm going to do a medicine check.
I already did
Look,
that,
he
Burke.
vomited in your mouth. Can you taste this goo?
I got an 18 plus 1, 19.
Ah,
I think it's the
that
pro.
looks good.
I think it's the proximity. I can see it much better now.
Yep. So that means you know the solution to how to grow a new Burke head.
What is it, Burke?
Yes.
Do we all have to spit it in the neck?
I think if we all take one part of our body and put it on him, he'll be good as new.
His body is our body, Burke.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, I just realized.
Burke, I feel like we have to explain this to you every day. This
It's
is
easy
not
to forget.
It's
Sometimes I just look forward and I don't see you and I forget.
all that hair growing out of your ears, Burke. It's blinding you to what's around
Oh,
you.
it's because you're always leaning to the right.
Right. So
Um,
how do we grow this
Left.
new head, Burke?
I'm
Tell us
I'm
the secret.
I suspect we're going to have to go on a quest.
Tell us about this quest with your medicinal knowledge, Burke.
I'm sure I left a medicine bag somewhere back here. Is it?
Here it is.
There it is. Yes.
I pick it up.
And he retrieves a band-aid from the medicine and just places it over some part of the experience.
It's one of those limited edition Burke band-aids with our faces on it.
Yes, and the likeness was very good on that one. They really captured. Oh, Burke is never going to be happy with this ever again. He doesn't look like this Band-Aid at all.
No, I mean, his head's gone now, so he doesn't look like it at all.
The cute little tiny Band-Aid that just sits over the neck hole is actually starting to rise and fall, as clearly there is actually some kind of oxygenization happening here. And it actually pops off, and it must have had some pure medicinal properties, because growing up like vines are the veins of new sinew and muscle, and out of the neck rises a little bit more neck and a little bit more, and then a tongue flops out of the hole and starts bapping around.
Oh, God.
Grab it!
And a new head begins to grow quickly and sturdily.
Burks, are we going through some form of midlife puberty?
I'll be honest, I didn't expect that to work.
Teeth start to grow into a jaw, and the mouth and the teeth can actually start to make out words, even through the brain and the eyes haven't arrived yet.
Hey, I'm Birkin here. What's going on?
Oh, God. It's Scrappy Burke.
It's good to be back. Tell you that much.
He
Just
grows
when
some
we
cheeks that grow into a large smile.
Hey, who turned out all the lights?
The eyes pop back into the sockets, and the brain slowly starts to grow.
Gee, thanks.
And
I
the
can
skull
see.
reaches up like two hands, and they claw together and knit together into a perfectly lovely dome.
Hello.
Burke, good to see you again.
Hello,
Well, I'm Burke.
Burke, I presume.
Always.
Oh, well,
This is a most fascinating development, isn't it, Burke?
yeah.
It's quite interesting. I poke Burke to see if he's real.
Ow! What'd you do that for?
No, not you, the other one. No, yes, you. No, I poke.
I know, but I felt it. What's that all about?
Yes, we could all feel what each other is feeling, because we're all Burke at the end of the day, aren't we? It's
Yes.
Burke from top to bottom, left to right, all of the spectrum of Burke.
Well, this hasn't happened before, but you might realize that we got millions of Burks living inside of us, just in different parts of the body.
Oh, we're a colony.
I've been upgraded from the left nut.
Did you win a
God.
competition? How did that?
Wait.
Was it?
Upgraded?
Does that mean we don't
yeah.
have a
I
left
would have felt
nut
that left
anymore?
nut was the best part of Burke.
Oh no, Burke's the left nut now. He came from the toenail. It's much better.
Ooh.
A lot wetter too.
My bongs were feeling quite strange on my feet, and now I notice that our toenail's gone.
Emboldened by the fact that you now have all of your heads back on your body, you're going to climb out of the... Well, actually, no, you're stuck in the car. It's locked. The doors are locked. Oh,
yeah,
no.
who
How you
did
gonna
that?
get out?
Who dropped their guts? That's a terrible smell.
That was Robbie.
Yes,
Oh.
Rob.
Who's Robbie?
He's a sentient pile of rags.
I didn't know we invited Johnny Depp.
I didn't know that.
I believe he's
Oh.
here under a court order. Anyway, can we kick this door open or...
He has to do
Yeah.
community service or something.
So, Burke, we should give you a quick rundown. You are now the fourth most attractive Burke on the body, and you're in control of the right leg and the left
Even
hand.
though you're quite baby
I'm
faced.
gonna roll an investigation check to see if that's true. That's a 12. My
Burke,
investigation check to see
why
if I'm-
would we lie to ourselves, Burke?
Yes.
Oh, people do it every day. They're complex creatures.
What did you roll a 12?
Yeah,
All
Yeah,
right,
you
got
believe
me.
it.
I believe that I'm the fourth ugliest Burke.
Yeah.
No, the fourth hottest, isn't it?
The fourth hottest.
Yeah,
Oh, that
the
is-
fourth
depends on how
hottest.
you
Yeah,
look.
compared
That's
to
how
the
you
mini.
look
The
at it.
fourth ugliest is the best. Look.
Sometimes the glass is half ugly and half pretty.
I gotta say,
You're
you
the
know,
fourth ugliest. You
Com-
beautiful baby face.
compared to how I looked before, this is a big improvement. He still looks a bit testicular.
Mm,
Yes, you are.
I can't wait to see the artwork for this one.
wrinkly and
A tad wrinkly
stubbly,
and a bit of fuzz with
bit of fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you'd just been badly burnt.
Burked.
that all over fuzz is quite intriguing.
Not unless you count. Sorry, I was going to say not unless you count friction burns. Whoa!
Oh,
Yes.
Ew. Mm.
Yes, we.
Get it? Because I was a testicle, you know.
Yeah, masturbation.
Yeah,
I got it.
Fucking yeah.
Oh, fucking yes. No, that was where I was going to.
Yes. Like a bridge.
The 2-person one. Yeah.
Yes, the one with other people involved. Yes,
Mhm.
Martha Gertrude, right? Am I right?
Right.
Oh, Helen.
Oh, Gary.
I'll be excited to look into her eyes rather than just her chin. I'll tell you that much.
Wait, how many testicles do we have now?
I think you'll find it 6, Burke.
That makes sense.
8?
8.
2 of them are ascendant.
Well,
All right.
Right.
what's
Oh,
going on?
that
out-
smell. That's
We're in
Yeah.
a swamp, Burke.
Let's get out of here before we investigate ourselves any further.
yeah, good idea, Burke.
Because we know what that leads. We know what that leads to.
Burke, I think we might.
Masturbation. Nope, sorry, off track again. Okay.
Fantastic.
Masturbation.
Okay, do you want to get out of the car? You are a barbarian. The doors are locked.
I'm afraid I can't stand this smell anymore.
This
Burke?
smell is making me angry.
Yeah.
Can I to metagame for a second? Should we rage and just launch our arms and legs outwards, and then
Yes,
that'll just explode the?
That's an excellent idea, Burke.
Yes, I think
Beautiful.
that's where Greg Burke was role playing before you started metagaming.
That's where I was leading. Thank you for picking up on my very subtle subtext there, Ben Burke.
God damn it.
Burke, I'm trying a new character. It's called Metagame. And he sounds
Not
like
Meta
this.
Burke.
Hi, I'm metagaming.
Oh, God. I punched that version in
I
the
hate
head.
that guy. That's a horrible voice. Yuck. Oh, God.
Excellent. Yeah.
Can we
Yes,
replace
Your
this?
punch
Burke?
connects and and a couple of teeth fall out of the metagame's head.
Oh, no. Burke and Burke are on the floor. Oh, well.
You knew that?
Oh, never needed him anyway.
Anyway, I'm just raging on my own down here on the far right of the body, and
Again,
fuck's
Burke,
sake,
you're on the
Burke.
left.
Your
How
one
many
limb
times?
just is flailing wildly while everyone else is ignoring it.
I get
completely.
Slapping
so
the
I get
windows.
so angry with Burke for thinking that he's on the far right when he's clearly on the far left that now I am enraged.
Yeah.
And now so the whole left half of us is just rippling with rage and anger.
Is that stage left or?
Stop restricting my liberties.
Fuck this noise. I headbutt Burke to my right.
Ow!
Metagame Burke.
What are you? Ow!
Ow!
Stupid idea.
I'm getting angry too. I can only move this one limb. My God.
Why'd you hit
Ah!
me? Ah!
And then he
All right,
starts
so
shaking
we
his
all-
head
all of us-
side to side.
All of us are
Group
raging.
rage.
The group
Fuck yeah.
rage.
Group rage.
So you're gonna just like punch all our arms, legs at the same time.
Yeah, we do
and,
the starfish.
So yeah, yep. And there's
Each limb
a-
operating independently, just going for something.
Yeah, the doors blow off, and there's a what is it? The in the skylight, the car. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Sunroof.
Sunroof.
Sunroof blasts open.
Narrator
and
Burke,
the-
I think it's the sunroof.
The cabin, like the car, actually just splits in two, with the front half and the back half. completely smithereens, just metal flying
My
everywhere.
God, Burke, have you
and
been
the
working
and the
out?
swamp engulfs you. The hot, wet stench of the swamp is now completely surround you, but you're raging. You don't actually feel it that much. And you can see beyond the sort of debris of the car, there is a trail of rags that were leading away from a tire and a little tire changing kit that are sort of just moved. Like there's a couple of little rags, kind of, Hansel and Gretel style, that go off the road. and
Oh,
into the swamp.
Robbie Depp.
Oh no,
But-
somebody's taken Stuart.
Robbie is completely gone. The swamp around you starts to bubble and boil, and the stench starts to rise, and it is choking you. You all
He's
four are
gone,
now
but he left something
choking.
behind.
You
Whoa.
have to get the fuck out of there. Ahead, you can see the end of the swamp, and the road becomes paved again, thankfully. So you make a break for it as
Let's
the
go,
swamp
quick.
boils and bubbles and leeches around you, and you run as you chant your own name over again.
Yeah. It's good to have a mouth, I tell you that much.
As soon as you cross the tree line, the swamp stops boiling completely. It's like it never even happened. The silence is deafening.
Well,
There's a sign
Burke,
ahead that says Delacourt 2 miles.
that
So-
was passing strange. Where's this Delacourt?
And which way did the rags lead? Are they leading towards Delacourt or back into the swamp?
I'm not sure, Burke. Let's have a perception. 5. I'm not entirely sure.
You two
are
idiots need my
watch-
eagle eyes. Here they go. 17. 17.
Nice.
My
do
Burke's
you
just doing the pinch and twist on his face.
Okay, I have no
Pinch and
fucking
roll.
idea what that is.
Don't
and
worry, 90% of our listeners will.
I am really...
I see you've got an itchy face, Burke.
Yeah, it doesn't feel quite as good as it used to, I tell you. But
Oh my god!
What wonderful rolling
I'm-
technique you have with
You
those
know,
fingers.
I'm a woman, I believe, that knows a lot of things, but that is a thing that I did not.
It's all right, Lauren.
Wait,
neither
wait,
did
Burke,
I. I
Burke,
didn't know about
Burke.
that one
You
either.
must be. It must
I've
feel.
got some experimenting to do.
with the pigeon roll.
It must feel
Okay, so
quite.
you got a good roll. Is that what do you want to know?
What? No. Well, first of all, Burke, it must feel quite strange to just be free to the wind like this. I pull out some of the ribbons that we always have in our pocket because other Burke is so into ribbons, and I wrap them around your head so it feels a bit more stuffy. Like
it's good to be out and about. I swear, it was just like family Christmas and beach time. That was it. So it's nice to feel the wind on my cheeks.
Really makes you think that maybe we should treat our boys better.
Yeah, that running, I was feeling glad to be up here for that.
Perhaps we should freeball it for the rest of them in case they come to join.
Yeah, let's free Burke it. Free
No,
Burke.
I think you rip off the pants with our rage.
Rage. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We reverse Hulk.
What are you wearing, by the way?
We're in the reverse Hulk outfit now, where we're fully clothed except for our pants.
A t-shirt, but no bottom.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
It's definitely summer wear, so it's an
Yeah.
open shirt.
It was a Hawaiian.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It had little
big fat
Burks on
party
it.
animal.
Little
Yes.
bit. It had little Burks on it, and they're all drinking out of little pineapples and coconuts, and they're sort of intertwining with each other, and there's just lots and lots of Burks, and it's just there's so many Burks.
It's a Burktacular.
Wow, this shirt's actually a magic eye if you look at it, right?
Yes, you can see more Burks.
It's also a fold-in. It's a fold-in. If you fold it at the right place, it puts together a portrait of Martha Gertrude.
Oh,
how I miss her.
I
We
miss
really
her
should.
so much.
We
put way
really
more-
should get on our way.
I'm
so
glad
we
she put
can-
more work into this shirt than the quilt, so I will give you that much.
Oh,
right.
Helen.
All right. As you've been talking, you've been walking in the direction of Delacourt, and you come into a beautiful southern town. As you trudge into it, it's very hot. It is deliriously, oppressively hot, steamy.
How hot
mustard.
is it?
It's so hot. On the edge of town is a servo. The petrol prices are astronomically high.
That's all right. We run on unleaded.
$1.80.
You need to seek some accommodation for the night and someone to come and help your car out of the swamp. So there's a little servo attached and with a little, what's it called? Mechanic on the side of it as well.
We kick down the door to the mechanics. We kick it open.
You're still raging? So
Have you seen my wife?
Have you seen my manservant? Give me back my manservant.
There's this tall, skinny man who is wearing a pair of overalls that has been startled by this display as it walks into it.
This pantsless Burke.
Y'all spook me there, you stranger mans.
Oh my God! You've turned rags into a set of overalls.
Oh, well, thank you. It's my mama made it for me.
What's your name, sir?
I did not write myself a name.
This is the best kind of situation to be in.
My name is Sinjin, and this here is my mechanics and servo. As you can see, our petrol is very reasonably priced for this area.
Yeah, I should have known. Sinjin's engines on the front. That's just a good clue for your name.
That's right, Sinjin's engines.
Hey, you like engines, Sinjin? We got ourselves quite an engine, but got lost in the swamp, and well, we could really use some help.
I thought you were talking about being a testicle again, but now I'm up with the conversation.
No, I'm out of the swamp now. I say, tell you that.
Yeah. No,
And so are they, as he proudly puts his arm wide, displaying his Burks. So
Well,
yes.
Well, what a display! As you can see, I love my overalls as well, and I don't think I need a shirt. So each to their own, I guess. But car trouble, you say? Down in the swamp, you say?
oh yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Our manservant, Robbie Stewart Depp the third, swerved here to miss a pothole, and our car is fucked. And
your servant,
our
you say?
ball became ahead, and we raged, ran all the way here, and we've had quite the time of it.
Thank you for your life story, sir.
Yes. Honestly, Burke, your recapping skills are just phenomenal.
Thank you, Burke.
It's beautiful. I think you should go into writing or something, Burke.
Well, I would.
It's almost like we've spent the last 40 minutes spending time doing what should have taken us about 3 in your recap. But when you say it like that, I don't.
Well, time does move differently around here, and it is a construct. So if you do say so, and he hooks his thumbs into his overalls and sort of swings back and forth on his
eat a dick, Senjin.
I mean, sir, I see you are of noble heritage. So, sir, I assume, yes.
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 You can call us sir.
No one's ever called me sir before. That's real nice.
This be your first time being a sir? Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Before that, I was a ball.
That's all right. My brother or cousin was a ball. So,
You have brother cousins.
y'all ain't from around here, are you? That was the
Brother.
only thing I wanted to say. I just got to
Brother,
say.
cousin. We're
Yeah.
brother husbands.
We're brother. Yes,
We have so much in common.
Well, I see that you must fit in well in these parts.
Well, I mean, how come you've only got one head?
Well, how come you got 4?
Well, we're brother husbands.
Yes, we're.
How could you only have one as a brother cousin? Ha
Wouldn't you
Got
like
you.
to know? Oh, you got me so good, sir. Well, I
Yes.
can't help you tonight because I have to pull the tractor out. And, well, as you all know, it is All Hallows Eve here in Delcourt.
Oh,
Oh,
A local holiday.
wow.
how
So
fortuitous, Burke.
It's quite national, I will say that, but
A regional celebration. What a delight.
How
we do
quaint.
things a little differently around here, I will say that.
And tell me how to.
Ooh, is it a purge?
Yeah, well, how do people celebrate?
That's a biannual event, unfortunately. It ain't a purge year.
Damn it.
I know, it's terrible.
This day just keeps getting worse and worse.
So yes. But how do people celebrate this All Hallows whatchamacallit?
All kinds of ways. But
Name one.
That sounds
I would
mysterious.
say
I have no
you
further
would-
questions.
Oh my God, look, it's Robbie. And I pick up a pile of rags. It's just rags. Nope, sorry, mistaken.
Oh, it looks like it might be Hessian. That's pretty nice.
Oh, that I caress it between, I pinch it and roll it between my finger and thumb in a very familiar move.
Burke, stop sniffing your fingers.
All right, so you can do the car tomorrow, you say?
Yeah, you come back down here in the morning and it'll be right and rainy for you.
Is there anywhere where we might
Yeah.
find some moderate to noble accommodation?
Yeah, where might a weary Burke rest his heads?
Yeah.
Well, he looks you up and down, looks at each of your heads, looks at between your legs where the t-shirt
My
meets
eyes
the
are up
thigh.
here.
I wink.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, you do have a noble disposition. I'd say that you'd be best off at the house on top of the hill there. You head straight up the main street past the top pub. You can't miss it. It's a big white house. They'll treat you real nice like up there, I would say. Real nice like.
Burke rolls a perception check to see if he feels like he trusts this advice. That's a 3.
Burke,
Real
I know.
nice like.
Burke, I know you've just been a testicle for all of our lives.
And I'm a real good judge of character.
I'm with you, Burke.
Well,
I'm with you, Burke.
When you're trying to judge someone's character, it's an insight check.
That's right,
It's so if you did one of those, it might help a bit more.
You might have noticed he
ahead.
has a face. And
Oh, this
that
whole
his
thing?
nipples,
Well,
his nipples are clearly visible outside of his dungarees.
And he's obviously excited.
And I think he's got some keys hooked on there.
Hey, I'm just getting used to having eyes, you know? Give me cut a guy a break. I'm Burke in here.
I honestly expected them to be called peepers, but no. So let's. Who's going to incite him?
I'll give it a shot, but Burke, I reckon I could. I haven't looked at things for a while. I think I could
Drag yourself away from that Hessian and look into this man's soul.
But I think the Hessian's so beautiful.
Okay. Well, let's just accept it at face value. Then you wouldn't know what has happened to our manservant, Robbie Depp, would you?
well, what happened to him?
Well, he's a bundle of rags. And he was
Looks
changing
a bit
a
like this
tire.
bundle of rags, actually.
Would have walked
Mhm.
through smoking, probably, doing random advertisements for cologne and whatnot.
Watches.
Brings dogs in illegally often. So,
Yeah, very inappropriately has a scent named after him called Savage, which is just really not reading the room.
Yeah.
Really not.
I heard it was actually Sauvage, but
Sauvage. I know all about that. Oh, Burke.
Now that is a perception check.
oh, I do get ahead of myself sometimes. That is not what I meant to say. You best be off up the hill though, because I'm sure that they'll be waiting for you to greet you. I mean, they ain't. They're good people. That's what they're good. I mean, it's one of the longest families that's ever been.
What's their name, Senjin?
The Pendergrasts.
The Pendergrasts. Oh, that does sound quite proper and of the correct standing to greet a Burke. Don't you agree, Burks?
I do.
I agree with that.
Best
Burke.
people I
Sounds like
know,
a
but
stand-up.
wonderful people. Despite what everybody says about them, they are very nice people.
Fantastic. No
All right.
further questions. Let's go, Burks.
See you in the morning, Sinjin.
And I throw our car keys over our shoulder towards you, going, "You'll be needing these."
Do they hook right
St. John just
directly on
opens
the
up
nipple?
the overalls and they sort of fall neatly in between his
Something.
into his
Sauvage.
we go.
No wonder it's sore.
So you're gonna walk up the main street of town, past the bottom pub, past the middle pub, all the way up to the top pub. The whole town.
Sorry, can we just
Is-
pause there? I really need a piss.
Go
Just
for it.
go from the small the bottom pub. Yep. Thank you.
So much tea.
The toilet's not in that room, Emil. Where are you going? Oh, no, he
He
did
went-
go
he
through
went
the
into
right
the-
door. It's because the mirror on the
the
right.
Got
Right.
into the hallway. Just
I thought he went
pissing
into
down
his
the stairs.
bathroom. Yeah. Saw vag. Jeez.
Oh my god, that was so good.
If you're enjoying this podcast, which I grant is likely, you could give us a review on iTunes if you choose. It greatly helps us out, I believe. Only do it if you like it. If you don't, fuck off.
Piss off. Piss off. That's what Burke says.
Burke says, give it 5 stars or fuck off.
Is he raging the whole time? Yes.
Yeah.
He's quite a cunt when he's raging, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Burke's always a good idea when we haven't played in a little while.
It really is.
Thanks.
That's all right. You walk through the main street of town, past the bottom pub, past the middle pub, all the way up to the top pub, and the whole town is twinkling with music and light and laughter, and the streets are paved and laid with decorations. There's candles and jack-o'-lanterns and like shitty spider web shit, like just everywhere. Some toilet paper and some eggs from the kids.
Skeletons.
Everyone is
Are there-
skeletons, other
Are the
Halloween
kids trick-or-treating?
Yep, the townsfolk are flitting back and forth and busy with all their preparations. You still turn a few heads that see you walking up the main street, but otherwise everyone is way too busy. Otherwise,
Quite the party going on around here.
It's really going bananas. Although I just can't stop thinking. I'd never really considered the term keyring until I met St. John.
Hey, that's
I'm really having to think about that one, Burke.
Me
Could you
too, Burke.
explain it?
well, you see the sound it made when the key.
It was a joke that went straight over the two middle heads, I'm afraid.
Oh, it wasn't that good. I didn't expect us all to dwell on it for so long. Oh, look, we're at the house.
there's no need to ask for directions because the house just past the top pub looms large on the hill. It is an
Well,
extravagant.
Because we don't have a key, I guess we'll have to ring the bell. Hey, Burke, come on.
There you go.
Yes.
Burke.
High
Yes.
five for the end, Burks. Am I right, Burke? Yes.
Bringing it back.
It's
I love
It
being
just
on the far
occurred to me,
right.
Burke, that a high five for us is just a clap.
Whoa.
That is deep, Burke.
Damn, Burke.
That is deep.
I don't know why I never thought about that before.
Bing bong. They ring the bell.
It is an extravagant crystal white mansion in the classic antebellum style with huge pillars holding up a balcony that runs all the way around. It's surrounded by lush, verdant gardens.
How much
and
time
as you walk
procrastinating
through-
did you look into architecture? Just asking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Walking up
sorry,
the driveway.
Of course, I know what an antebellum is, Lauren. but,
Clearly, it's in the classical style, Ben. Come on.
Obviously.
I think Graceland.
Just-
Yeah?
Just going to Google that. Yep.
White
Oh,
House,
what lovely
Southern-
architecture these people have here.
As you cross through and up the driveway, the air actually becomes kind of cooler and like sweeter as well. It's a very soothingly beautiful house.
Smells like
so
mint. Jasmine.
It's certainly
Next
an
to
improvement
the-
on the swamp.
Buzzer is a brass sign that has like Belleville sort of like impressed into it. It's clearly the name of the house.
Ring the bell in Belleville. Belleville, Belleville.
There is
I'm
a
singing a song
kind of a
about-
long wait. You're waiting for someone to come to the door, so you start singing
Ring the
the
bell
song.
in Belleville. Belleville, Belleville. I'm singing
And then
a
the
song
large gilded
about
door
Burke.
swings open, and there is a stately older woman that is open.
Bring it home, Burke.
Bringing the bell in Belleville.
Good
And I
day,
put on
my lady.
my biggest charming smile.
She very, very very calmly looks at you and smiles back at you. She has long, coiffed blonde silver hair, and she wears a bright red lipstick and a very warm, kind of almost squeezed smile. She wears a light white summer dress to match the house, and she's got a little jack-o'-lantern kind of tucked under her arm. And as you can see into the enormous, luxurious, beautiful summery carpets, staircases, chandeliers, a huge bowl of candy next to the door waiting for the kids.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Please do come in. Do come in, sir. What a beautiful song it was. You just rendition to me. By all means, please come on in.
Well, happy All Hallows Eve to you.
And a happy All Hallows Eve to you as well. May the Pumpkin King bless us all.
Pumpkin King?
To who, what now?
Well, the Pumpkin King, of course. She gestures to the jack-o'-lantern tucked under her arm. Get old jack-o'-lantern right here.
Yeah, and may the
Yank
zucchini
around
Duke
here,
smile
right?
on you.
Yes. And also Sweet Potato Pete.
Oh, I cannot believe you have walked into my threshold without me even pardon to introduce myself. My name is Aubrey Pendergrast.
I'm Burke.
Wow, you look a wreck. Where have you been?
Oh, Aubrey, it's been a terrible day.
Wait,
I'm Burke.
Burke, I am the recapper, but look,
Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry,
I
Please.
know you've been practicing.
You seem to have
go.
journeyed very far and have been through many trials.
We have. We've had something terrible happen to us, Aubrey. It's car trouble.
Oh, no, not car trouble. What did you see St. John about it down at the bottom, but next to the bottom pub?
Yes, of course, but, one cannot get good help these days, and St. John's too busy partying to tow our vehicle this late hour, and he said that you could perhaps help us with lodgings and food.
Well, of course I can. I have the best hospitality in all of Delacourt.
He said you'd say
He
that.
sent you to the right place. The right place indeed. Well,
That sounds mighty
as
friendly.
you're talking,
I have
you
no
can
further
actually
questions.
feel another pair of eyes on you. As you
I
are.
feel totally comfortable here, Aubrey. I have to say, you're so welcoming. There's no bad vibes I'm getting at all.
Burke, have we grown another pair of eyes? I feel like I've got another pair of eyes on me.
All four Burks study their body and look around and tap it.
Oh,
I'm clear on this quadrant.
No eyes on this part either.
B, why don't you come out and greet our guest? And the pair of eyes belong to a 10-year-old girl who moves out of the shadows from the staircase. She is the
Good
spitting
Lord.
image of her mother. Beatrice Musafa Pendergrass, you come here right now and you say hello properly. And the child obeys immediately, sweeping into a sweeping curtsy. On behalf of the Pendergrass household of Belleville, I welcome you to our home.
Oh,
I begin a courtly bow.
Oh, wait.
Does anybody else come with me?
Yes, you need my help with that. Oh, gosh. I really wish you'd let us know when you're about to do that,
Yes,
Burke.
Burke.
I just whip the arm out.
I try to help, but being a ball, I'm not much use.
Do we knock a portrait off the wall while we put
You do.
Yeah.
There's the Hell House is lined with portraits of Pendergrasts from times past, and your
Eh.
reckless hand swishes through one that just falls completely off its hinges and pops onto the floor.
Sorry about your pretty picture.
Oh, but that's not trouble at all. I never liked him anyway. Hmm.
Very nice manners, little girl. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it,
why, thank you so much, sir. It is so nice to have such a man in the house again. Is that right, Mama?
Mm.
Yes, darling, of
Yeah,
course. Don't be weird about it, though, please.
Just
My
gonna-
apologies, sir. This is our most happiest time of the year for the Pendergrass family, but unfortunately,
Why is that?
we lost Daddy some years ago, and
Did you try looking for him?
it's always just a little bit of bittersweetness. It was their favorite time of year, and they often love to go trick-or-treating together. So,
Do you mean daddy is
You
in
know.
father or?
oh, yes, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Or farther, yes.
Yeah.
Singular. Nothing else.
Her father,
Her father. My
not
husband.
your father.
Daddy.
How did you lose him? Were you in a maze? Were you in
She
the
starts
swamp?
to kind of swim with tears and is sort of like
Were you
starting to be a little bit
geocaching?
overwhelmed.
Did Santa steal her?
Now, please, sirs, it is not to be inhospitable to you, but asking a woman about her husband when he is not around is not really very much something we do around here. It's quite uncouth for a guest.
Oh,
may-
sorry, Aubrey, sorry.
Yeah, I may have
That's
been an
quite all right.
ex-testicle, but you three are acting like a bunch of ball bags. I'll tell you that much.
Sorry, we just like to talk about our wife, Martha Gertrude, so much.
Yes.
Oh,
We
you
just
have a
sometimes
wife? How
assume.
beautiful. She must be quite the catch, I'm
Yes,
sure.
Helen's lovely. You're going to love meeting her.
Great chin.
Who the fuck is Helen?
That's her name,
Oh, sorry, Martha Gertrude.
Helen.
You seem a little perplexed. You must be so shook up. Why, I know what we'll do. You will stay here as my guest tonight. And you can see the festivities and all that Delacourt has to offer. All that it has to offer. And in the morning, St. John will take you to your car and you can be on your way. How does that sound?
Yes, please.
Do you have a 4-poster bed on account of we need 4 heads? I mean, we've got 4 heads.
And we need 4 posters.
4 posters of our heads.
4 pillows, too.
Posters of boy bands are fine.
I'm sure that we can arrange that. In fact,
Actually-
I believe the second bedroom will be quite lovely for you. It's just up to the floor and to the side. And you know what it actually has in it? I mean, just as an idea, but Daddy always used to take little B trick-or-treating. Why, it'd be ever such a kindness if you could do the same.
Why, yes.
And B is
We-
kind of like sort of off to the side listening to his conversation and has these big puppy dog eyes as she looks up at you. Oh, why, yes, mister. I would love to go trick-or-treating with you.
Well,
Please.
Sure.
it's the least we could do to repay your hospitality, and you're excusing our rudeness before in asking about your missing husband.
Also, Rags usually handles the financials and he's gone.
Yeah, I was. It's awful nice of you to put us up, Miss Prendergast. But I was wondering, maybe you might have someone around here who could go put word out into the town that if our manservant, rag servant, happens to show up, then you could send him up here.
I mean, I do think that your fondness for your servant is, well, it's lovely to see. I mean, we always thought that they were a little, well.
No, we actually don't
Well,
like him
by
that
all
much
means,
at all.
with
but
you
he's-
but 2 out of the way, I'm sure I can make some of my pumpkin spice latte pie for you when you return. I'm so sorry to hear about your servant. We will send someone out to the town. By all means, maybe when you go trick-or-treating, you can spread the word yourself. Perhaps.
It's mostly that they've got our wallet.
What I was going to say, Burke. Fuck.
Also, he makes a killer latte.
Yes, maybe I do quite like them.
Like literally, it's murdered people.
Another reason we want to find him. Dangerous guy.
Yes.
He knows too much.
Dangerous pile of
Don't,
rags.
the servants know too much all
Yes.
the time. I
You could
tell
im-
you what, good help is so hard to find these days.
You could just imagine the spills he's had to mop up.
Please come through. You can have a run of the house. The kitchens if you're hungry. Drawing room if you wish to retire. I just ask you to keep away from the basement. We've had an infestation of rats, you see, and we wouldn't want you getting any diseases. We wouldn't want you foaming at the mouth. No. We wouldn't want that at all.
Oh, that's interesting. That's already happened to us today.
Oh, my lordy.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. And actually, this is our new Burke, who used to be our testicle, which you already know, of course. But the previous Burke was foaming at the mouth. And
You do have an
but-
imaginative life, don't you?
To be fair,
Sir
so
Burke?
was the new Burke before he became a head.
I can't wait for you to tell B
was also a
all
testicle.
about it.
it's always good to get ahead in life, I think.
All right.
So you're going to go up to the second bedroom and open up the cupboard that has all of Daddy's old Halloween costumes in it. And there's just stunning, like beautiful, like taffeta and tulle and sumptuous silks and tweed and cashmere wool, and all of it is slutty.
Ooh,
Yes. Thank God it's in our style.
I'm wearing the cowgirl hat.
You can't wear that. I want to wear that.
All right, you have it then. I'll just put on this lacy number instead.
I've never seen a cat's tail like this. What a strange attachment it has.
Oh. I'm not even sure
So you're
what
going to
that
get
does.
dressed in your slutty Halloween outfit? What are you going to wear?
I want to go as syphilis.
Chlamydia. Shotgun chlamydia.
Oh.
Too much, sorry. Too much for the former testicle.
No. I was sorry. I was in my own world. That's and he grabs the Star Trek blaster. He goes, perfect. I'll go as Captain Burke.
Well, I think I'll go as a dog. Yes, a dog. That's pretty unusual. Right, Burke?
So you've got cute little doggy ears that are kind of floppy, and you've got your cowgirl outfit that is, and your blaster.
I meant it when I said I was going as an STI. I spent time putting
So it's
makeup
like
on.
the top-
It looks,
the top
looks
half
like my nose is falling off.
Is the cowgirl? Yes. Okay. Love it.
and pull on the red shirt of Star Trek, but it's got both both boobies cut out. Yeah, and the and they clip the Star Trek badge onto the nipple on the right nipple.
Ouch.
I couldn't feel it.
Just like William Shatner.
Beam me up, Scotty.
You are going to make your
Scott
way
me
down
up,
the stairs
Berkey.
in your extraordinary attire. And
I don't have enough power, Captain.
I cannot do it.
I can't do it.
Wait. Burks. Is there a mirror we can check ourselves out first? I mean,
there's an
surely-
enormous, like, floor-to-ceiling mirror at the bottom of the stairs near the door for people.
And
to,
on the
you know-
roof as well. How strange.
Yeah, and on the roof. Yeah. Yep.
I'm just surprised at how comfortable this cat's tail really is. Anyway, let's go outside.
Aubrey is fussing over Bee by the door, who is obviously dressed as a cute, tiny little bee with a little antenna and a little wings and a little yellow and black fuzzy outfit.
Oh my God, she's a hornet.
We're allergic to hornets. We cower in the corner.
And I think Robbie's got our EpiPen. Oh shit! Oh shit! A giant hornet! Oh God!
Beatrice has a cute little sort of backpack as well, and Aubrey's kind of like doing her over as she sort of is near the door. Beatrice, remember who you are. Stand up straight. And she slaps the small of Bee's back and then drops to her feet to tie her shoelaces, pulling the laces really, really tight. Mama, that hurts. It's supposed to hurt. We don't want you tripping over. It's a dangerous world out there. You know that. Yes, Mama. Are those? She opens up the backpack and pulls out a fist of red firecrackers. Mama, please, I got them given to me by the boys in town. You know what I said? No more fire bangers.
Don't
Now,
worry,
none
we'll
of
take
your-
those baggers off your heads, Aubrey.
None of your
We'll-
sass, or you will not be getting any of your candy. You're a special treat tonight. You hear me? Bee, who has not really been sassy in the slightest, sort of gasps at the thought of losing her special treats, and she nods very diligently. So Aubrey moves after fussing over every single inch of Bee, turns to you, looks you up and down, and just pulls off a single tiny stray hair out from betwixt the Star Trek's boobies, right out of the cleavage. And she says, well, now you're perfect. Off you go, you two.
Oh, I blush. She can't see it under all the syphilis makeup.
Have you just put makeup on your face, or have you done all your face?
No, just me.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
One
just-
syphilitic head.
Next to a dog costume line.
Hey, now I'm the third most attractive Burke.
Just in the interest of moving things along, we're going to have a montage of trick-or-treating. So,
Yay.
would you just like to give a couple of sentences or some scenarios of the trick-or-treating shenanigans you get into?
Yeah, Burke arguing with the first neighbor that they should give them 4 chocolates rather than just the one.
We got 4 mouths, don't we? I know we're just one body, but, if there were 4 kids in one costume, you'd give them all, like, God damn it.
Montage of like doors opening and slamming in our faces.
Throwing, and then like copious amounts of eggs just piffed at the.
Yeah. Toilet papering trees.
Close up of us jamming our foot in the door as another one slams, like raging and pushing it open and just taking the whole bowl of sweets out of
You
somebody's
have Bee
arms.
with you this whole time, and she is loving this. She keeps gazing up to you adoringly. This is just like Daddy used to do.
And then Burke loosens her shoelaces. There you go.
Too tight.
That's what.
Oh,
That's why we're
that
all
is so
sitting
much-
behind a
so
shop,
much better.
gorging on all the chocolate we stole.
Yeah, nice. Great. Beautiful.
It's a
So
sight to
yep.
behold.
I say, B, do you want to go do some fun stuff?
Yes, sir. We've just been doing so much fun stuff. I think I could have a little bit more fun before we go.
What
There is
about
one house I think I maybe would like to visit before we head back to Mama.
Oh, you say the word, B. Which house would you like to visit?
Some of the kids in town say that a witch lives there, but I don't think so. And
Show
well,
us
they
the
don't really
house.
talk to me, so
Hey,
Oh, that's...
hey, B, look what I happened to pick up on our way out of your place. And into the pocket. Pocket reaches Burke and pulls out a couple of the fire bangers.
Here you go, kid. Don't use them all at once.
This is what I meant when I said the fun time. I wasn't trying to be weird or dirty.
I know you weren't trying to be weird, Berg. You would never do that. Thank you so much. My fire bang's back. I am so excited. Here, I'll show you the house. And she like piss bolts away from you. Like she
Wait,
just starts off at a trot.
She's
Follow
not
me.
even going to set them off. This is why I fucking hate children, Burks. I always tell you.
Keep up, Burke. We got to catch up to
Come on,
B.
let's go.
Well, she's really like piss bolting down. She goes off the main road and it leads into the sort of surrounding swamp. And there's a little trail. You can see her tiny little footprints in the mud. So you can follow her through. They lead off into a shuttered, nasty ass looking hut that is sort of nestled into the swamp. It looks like the swamp built it. It's got rotted wood, moss, overgrown vines cascading of its once glorious facade. It is disgusting and it smells so bad.
Yeah, I wonder if that Robbie's here. It kind of might have been.
As you approach it, the smell changes and it becomes the most delicious smell you have ever smelt in the world. It is a smell of cooking toffee, pure, sugary, sweet, rich, honey, cinnamon, cloves, a touch of licorice.
Why would anyone think a witch lives here? Ridiculous. Superstitious nonsense. It's clearly a candy maker.
Clearly, it's a chef.
A confectioner.
Yes.
Bee is standing on the front of the porch, beckoning you over to her.
We're coming, B.
Yes. Let's not roll any perception checks. Because I
No,
can
let's not
see
think about
you.
this twice.
Go.
Let's go.
So you meet with Bee on the front of the doorstep of the veranda. And the smell is completely overwhelming all of you. It is so delicious.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. Give me more of that.
So the door opens and a lovely young woman is standing in front of you both.
Trick or treat. Ha! Yes, I learned that.
Well, hello there. I think I have been expecting you for some time. Is that you, Beatrice Mufasa Pendergrast?
No, our name is Burke.
Burke.
Yes, sorry, you must have mistaken us.
Oh, sir, of course, sir. Burke. I can tell you're noble by your t-shirt.
And I'm Burke.
I suppose you're here for some of my famous candy? And B is looking up at you and then looking at her and go, yes, that's what we're here for. We're here for the candy. We can smell it and it smells so good and you're so nice and pretty and I think I really like you. Like, can we have some candy, please?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, what she said.
Can't possibly be anything wrong with just babysitting someone else's child and going to a strange woman's house in a swamp and just letting them eat delicious smelling food.
Absolutely.
I have no further
Absolutely.
questions.
I would just be happy to dip my hand in that hot pot of toffee that you've got bubbling away on the fire.
No,
there.
no, not that toffee. That's for enemies.
Oh,
I'm going to give you something a little bit different here. And she just kind of reaches behind her back and then pulls forward. Her hands are covered in two fists and pushes them towards you. These are the ones I think that are very good for Sir Burke and little B. Pendergrast.
oh,
Yeah.
She
all right.
smiles
Good.
a winning smile, and the smell of the toffee is just so beautiful and warm, and it feels like your soul is taking a shit. It is so
Oh.
nice.
that is just such relief to receive this candy. I've never felt so unburdened by taking a fistful of candy before.
It's like backed up for a long time.
It's like a shoehorn shaped candy. I can't.
Just promise me this. You will only use it when you know you need to. This candy is no ordinary candy. It is my best, most chewiest toffee in the entire world. So
And that
special
sounds good.
just
But
for you.
when you say there's some special candy for enemies, is that like a trick or treat thing, or is that what kind of
Is it a
enemies we
laxative?
talking?
Is it a
Yeah.
laxative candy? Is it one that makes you shit?
Because our soul just went.
No, wait, this not the soul shitting, just the
Don't ask
actual
me about my
physical-
recipes, please. This is
Sorry, another local
it's a
custom
trade
that we're not.
secret. It's kind of
unaccustomed
patent
to.
pending, all right?
We keep walking
Now.
into all these taboos. It's hard to keep track of them all.
so difficult to navigate.
This town is full of secrets, Burke. So,
Speaking of taboos, when we wank off, is that incest? I don't know. I've been wondering that for a long time, and this is the first time I've been out of voice yet.
Burke, it's better not to
the
ask
young
these
woman
questions.
pushes the candy into your chest,
Only
and as
if-
she actually pushes you out of the door and slams the door in your face.
I think it's only if one of the other Burks has their eyes open that it counts as incest. Otherwise, it's fine.
Or if you like put your hand on your butt, and it's like a stranger did it.
We got
Yes.
it. We got the candy. I can't believe it, Sir Burke. She's never even talked to me before. Thank you so much.
It's so good, B. Although that bitch only gave us one candy for the four of us.
Oh,
That's it.
I would have even taken a dip in that hot pot of enemy
Sir?
candy.
Sir Burke, what time is it?
Time to get a watch, B. Ha
whoa!
Hey,
Oh
hey,
no,
we've
I
got
think we're
another
gonna
one.
be really, really late. Oh no! And she piss bolts off again.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, not this again.
Oh, we should have reined that in the first time. That was not good.
Come on,
After
Bert.
her, Burks.
You approach, you burk your way up to Belleville, and the door is wide open, and the house is, all the lights are out, all the sort of throughout the town, everything is winding down. It's dark. It's time to sort of head on in. So all the lights are extinguished up at the house, and it's dark and quiet.
Oh, God, is B there?
Yeah, B's there. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
I'm
looking
so
after
sorry,
someone
Mama.
else's
I'm so
child is
sorry.
stressful.
I'm so sorry. And Aubrey's completely blaming B for the reason that you guys are late. Like, it's not that she had like a grown adult man with her the whole time. Beatrice, Musafa. I keep saying it because it's funny. We decided to give her like a middle name that she would choose herself, and
Like
she was
a-
going through a Lion King thing at the time. It's a big story, but
Mm.
you go to bed without your supper. You will get that pie when you are good and ready.
Hey, now, come on.
How
I mean, to be
dare
fair,
you?
she's pigged out on a lot of candy. She's not going to be hungry at all.
Austin.
No, she might vomit.
We did lose track of time. Apologies for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It's definitely
sorry,
our
sorry,
fault. Not
Aubrey.
hers.
Berg,
Come
there
on.
is no need for you to apologize. She is a very, very naughty girl, and I'm sure that she gave you those big puppy dog eyes and you just melted, right?
Yes, we took her to the witch in the swamp. Because she asked so nicely. Well, everyone says she's a witch, but she was really quite nice.
No reason to think she's a witch. Never mind the gingerbread or the toffee smell or the enemy candy.
Bee's been telling you those stories again. Now, we are very tired. It is time for us to turn in for the night. Tomorrow you'll be able to go wherever you like, within reason.
Is that DM Lauren or character?
No.
Nothing to unpack there at all. Nothing to unpack at all. No subtext picked up here.
If you'll excuse me, Burke, you can. The drawing room is still open if you want to go in there, if you want to go to bed. Up to you, but I will take my leave.
Oh, thank you, Aubrey. Our art skills are a bit shabby. We could do with some practice.
I don't like drawing after dark, Burke. How many times do I have to tell you this?
All right, Burke. It's not
It really gets in the way of my creativity.
drawing.
The second from the left head is not very creative.
Not even
Never mind.
at
I'll just
all.
sleep while you guys do that.
Oh, well, fine. We can turn in. I am quite full of candy.
Maybe a little night Burke to help us trip away the hours.
Good plan, Ball Burke. Let's pop down to the kitchen and get a nightcap.
Great.
Oh, I'm in an actual nightcap. My head's cold.
Oh, yes. I guess that fuzz wouldn't do much to...
No.
Perhaps you could wear this skull cap.
Ah. Lucky you had that. I guess I'll put that on.
So you've gone into the kitchen to make you're wearing a skull cap, and you're making a nightcap or a.
Yes, caps of all kinds, all round.
Yeah, great.
Nope.
Cool.
Yes, we're making a nightcap. I believe Burke is sleeping, Burke is drawing, and Burke is slipping on a skull cap.
Mm-hmm. So you pass a few hours away in these conditions, I assume? Is
There's
everyone
the sound
falling
of-
asleep?
There's the sound of heavy woodwork from the kitchen.
So
So you're in the drawing room, and half of you are asleep and half of you are very busy with your crafts. Slumped in a big cushy armchair. You're once again alerted to a pair of eyes watching you.
Yo, is that B? B! Yo, B!
B.
Not again. It's time for bed. You shouldn't be up.
It is B. B is standing on the other side of the room looking extremely pale and clammy.
B, are you
She-
okay? Did
she
you eat too
points
much
towards-
candy?
The stairs. And she beckons you to follow her.
All right.
She guides you down the stairs into a heavy door and a set of rickety steps that lead down into a dark hole. It's the basement.
Ah,
There's a light hum emanating from the bottom of the stairs.
Hey, Burke. Now, what did she say about the basement? Go in or don't go in? I can't remember.
I believe it was you're welcome to any place within reason, especially the basement.
Basement is good.
So you begin to climb down. B is at the top of the stairs. As you look back at her, she waves cheekily at you and the door swings shut.
Oh,
As you climb down, you slowly enter a dark laboratory. And for the first time since you got to this ridiculous place, you feel a chill. At the bottom of the stairs, there is 2 rows of glass tanks glowing a soft green. They are hooked up to blinking machines that are pumping something from a central silo at the end of the dark, windowless, green, glowy room. Floating, tranquil, inside the tanks are bodies. As you tread along the rows, you recognize some of the bodies. The body of Aubrey, tubes coming out of her joints. The body of B, tubes in her joints that are attached to the machines, which are actually like a set of bellows. The body of Robbie, his rags billowing in the liquid, his eyes closed peacefully. The bellows are pumping something into the bodies. Next to Robbie, you stop dead. This tank, next to the large silo at the end of the room, contains the body of yourself, about 10 years old. The bellows are connected to the silo. The silo is bubbling with the ooze of 1,000 dead things, fermented, dying, like trenches in war, gooey, squishy, where life and death are meeting. Maggots, wet, decay, bin juice is being pumped into these bodies in the tank. A loud, wet, thunderous farting noise. Young Burke's eyes flick open in the tank and look directly into yours. His hands start to twitch. His limbs start to shake. His blank face starts to grow conscious. He looks around and sees the tubes in him, and he looks back at you. He screams, but it's distorted through the bubbles in the tank. And through the bubbles in the thick glass, you can see his face is moving, grotesque. His jaw goes unnaturally wide, and his eyes go completely black. As the bodies in the tanks all start to shake and convulse, they are rattling in their tanks, softly at first, and then growing louder and louder. You close your eyes from the hideous form of your younger self, screaming in agony in his bin juice tank. The sound of the rattling and banging of the bodies in their tanks bounces around the walls of the lab and the skull of your head as sweat and tears burn your eye sockets.
Burke, I don't think they've got a rat problem.
And that is where we're going to end this first chapter of All Hallows Eve, Dice Paper Roll, the story of Burke, blah, 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 blah.
Burke, paper roll.
Quick, run!
Burke's Halloween special.
Didn't come up with it. Yeah, needs a name.
I think it should be called Rat Problem.
Yeah.
Give me back my Burke!
I want my Berkey back.
I want my Burke back.
Oh, man. The
thanks,
running
Lauren.
Burks. So good.
Thanks, Laura.
Thank
Men-
you.
Men at Burke.
Man at Burke. Good.
So many
So-
good things. Great. So this is the dissection. We're going to talk about what just happened. Are we doing that? We're doing that.
Do we want to? We can do a
Extremely
dissection.
briefly.
How's
We
your?
don't have to.
How's the second time in the seat?
Oh, so much easier. Oh, Jesus. You remember the first time we did it, and you were like, did you have fun? Like expecting the answer to be like, oh my god, that was so much fun. And I
you
went,
realized
no,
No.
Absolutely not.
Mm,
My first game DMing was horrible. Hey.
Yeah,
Yuck.
it was
Ugh.
way harder. That was a similar feeling, but like I just had more control of it that time. I don't know.
Oh.
Still
I'm very
shit.
curious how if it felt like bad. Like how did it feel?
It felt great.
It was
It felt really good. It felt
Yeah.
like you are becoming more of a DM because you're less patient with us than you were the first time around. Like
yeah,
you're
I
more
think
like,
so.
all right, guys, I got a fucking story to tell. Let's like stop talking about your left nut and move the story along.
Hey, I'm right here, Greg.
please. Sorry, I get my left and my rights mixed up.
No, I was like, I think I got initially scared, and then I got like a bit of more of a rhythm going, and I think that was good.
Did you finish where you wanted to?
Yep, did the whole thing, did the whole fucking thing, boys.
Hell yeah.
Did it? I was like, I can't. I
possible.
have to. We have to do all these things because
Has
I
to only be
really,
3.
it has to. So yeah, that was actually really fun. But I think you need a little bit of blathering at the start, so everybody, especially for Burke, because I'm only directing everything at one person, so that you don't know who's going to be speaking on behalf of everybody. So I think just actually giving you a whole section where you were just alone, I think really worked out really, really well.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked the I liked that. I assume that anything that we'd tried to get the new Burke head to grow would have worked.
Yes,
I
you
liked-
fucking idiot.
It's great.
I was literally going to be like, the next action you make will grow the head.
Of course.
Just
There was
do
Put
it
a Band-Aid on
no,
it.
there was a very specific set of triggers.
You had
that
to get the
pull
limited edition Burke Band-Aid
the
and
Burke
put it over
hat.
the top. I wish my suggestion, when the one you made, Greg, was that had gone through, which is that all the other Burke heads spit in the hole. I thought that would have been good.
Yeah, that would have been a real Burke khaki.
Hey, I like
There it is.
Yo. Missed that gold.
Oh, man, that would have been really
name the
good.
whole time too. Oh, missed opportunities.
The
I like the
birth-
Band-Aid.
Really happy with it. I didn't actually plan that that hideous head growing back. That
Your
was that was
description
just
was
It was
awesome.
great. I was just going to say,
Completely-
Amazing.
I just
It was
say
cool.
not to be like too about it, but I'm like that was completely off the top of my head,
Beautiful.
and I
was-
really enjoyed that.
Yeah, me
quite
too.
gruesome. I love how at the top before we started recording, like we had that quick chat, and you were like, "Well, we've just come off Strahd and horror, so let's maybe keep this a bit lighter and spookier." And that last scene that you
Oh my
described, I was like,
God.
"That's not fucking light.
No.
That's more horrible than anything Greg put in front of us in
Ever.
Strahd." And
Is
the
it
worst
really?
part of it, the worst
is
part,
definitely.
bin juice.
That is worse than the room full of child scalps. Like
Yes.
the bit about like the
Well,
trenches
maybe not.
and life and
Trenches,
death and
life
and
maggots
description.
and
Thank
like
you.
the decay.
Yeah. Okay,
visceral.
maybe I was stoned for that bit when I wrote it. I will say that.
Kids horror. It's light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Keeping
don't.
it
I'm
light.
sorry. I mean, maybe it's ghost horror is what I consider to be most scary. Whereas, like, I don't know. The whole thing with it was because Strahd was really cold. I wanted to make this like very hot, basically.
sticky.
So kind of like the
Mm.
opposite of that sort of chilly kind of, I don't know, icy sort of stuff. Was
I love
yeah,
that selection of
opposite.
like a southern town as well. It's like there's something about that lends itself quite nicely to the we're
American
all so
Gothic.
polite. Yeah, the
yeah,
American
Southern
Gothic.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
And
I have I looked up. I had like a lot of reference images that I put in the thing as well.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah,
yes.
like the
Antebellum.
antebellum. Yeah, I know what that looks like.
Yeah.
Ben, you've played Red Dead Redemption. You do know what that looks like.
Yes, I probably do. I just didn't know
It's
it
a
was called that.
Southern manor.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm quite looking forward to seeing how we bring Danny back into the fold if he can make it to
He's
recording
playing the
next
left
week.
nut. Fuck him.
That was amazing.
He's got to wait his
Oh.
turn. Yeah, that was
Oh
off the
my
cuff as
God.
well. I didn't know.
The
that
banter
was
was A plus. Everybody, can I say? I just
thanks.
it was just a delight to just see you all play. It was exactly what I wanted to do. Again, I was just like, let's just like you. It's almost like I do the story and then you do the inner Burke story.
Filler.
It's interesting though how that
The
sort
inner
of style
Burke
is developed. Like you sort of narrating it and giving us those moments to do the playing around in. I'm quite enjoying that. It's a cool kind of style. of
Yeah, I find
D&D.
the rhythm of that really enjoyable too. I think when we have to actually just like have a bit of a conversation between the Burks and another character, that's the tricky bit because I'm just like,
Yeah.
you want one response or maybe two, but three is like, all right.
Yeah.
and let alone 4.
Yeah, exactly. Wait till Danny comes back and he's the talking testicle. It'd be even worse.
But I mean, I'd like that. Like, I don't want the characters are kind of like they can be quite forgiving in that way. Like,
Yeah,
it's
totally.
that you don't need to make a deal out of that if you don't want to. Like, it's
I mean, I'm just thinking of the listeners, not for us or for you. I know it's all cool, but I'm just like, I don't want to, want it to keep the story moving, and what I have to say is not always funny. So it's good to shut up once in a while, which is a good. It's good to do a character like that where you have to kind of be a bit more economical.
Mm.
oh yeah, I can see how that. Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, if you're steering the character, like if you as the player is steering your character, you can do whatever you want. But 4 of us steering the one character, like you can only take so much license over what you get to do. I reckon, like
Sure.
you get to make a pick of a couple of things, but you've also got to leave space for other people to act as well because we're all in this body together.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a fun conceit though. I think it's So
I do think the strength is in the banter, and I literally feel like that's the only thing I really care about.
Mm. I
Is-
noticed in that tonight's episode though as well that I think apart from Ballberg, the rest of us all started talking like very similarly, whereas I feel like last time that we had a bit more discernment, but we each had quite a separate voice. But I loved that it was partly because we were raging for a lot of the time as well. We just became the same kind of Burke.
I thought that I remember thinking that last time too, though, and then listening
Did
to
you?
those episodes
Ah.
again today, I was like, we don't sound anything
No,
like each other.
there is differences. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you all have a different sense of humor. Like, you're all playing. It's great. It's almost like a writer's room of Burks. Like, you're all trying to like one up each other with like your little quips and your little like, witty. Like, I've got a witty side. Like, yeah, I don't know.
It's like
Has a-
being Burke Malkovich.
yeah.
Well, that's my whole concept for the character was I'm Burke in here. That was the only prep I did. I'm just like,
That's all
as long
it
as I got that,
takes.
that's all I need. I just need a catchphrase.
I was waiting, like I just couldn't quite squeeze it in. But at some point when you first arrived and that voice came out, I was going to go like, great, just when we couldn't get any more annoying.
Yeah.
But in all the right ways. That's not a dig at your character at all. But I was like, fuck yeah, strong choice.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to pick something that was quite different to what you guys were doing for the contrast. And
I just have it like this image in my head almost, like like that kind of round faced cartoon guy that they use for, is it 4chan or whatever, the fucking right wing, like
Pepe.
oh,
the little round guy that kind of with the big eyes,
The
that's a bit salad
frog
fingers.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
Pepe.
saw him with a gangster hat and a cigar, but like a half burnt face. Like that was anyway. Sorry. I'm not describing that very well. I'm so good at recaps.
oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that was real fun. I'm real
was.
glad
Yeah.
that we got through everything. I'm real fucking glad. I ought to say, like, again, like I have like a bunch of weird reference images, but the one for the swamp, my first thought was Dagobah. It's from Star Wars, where
Yeah.
Yoda's from. And my second one is the Swamp of Sadness in
Princess Bride.
Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, that one.
When the horse
What's the
dies.
swamp called? It is a fire swamp in Princess Bride.
Yeah. That's
giant rats.
that's the fucking ticket. I was like,
What are they called? What's the acronym they call them?
The giant
Yeah.
rodents. Whatever. Oh yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
Of unusual size.
Rodents
Yes.
of unusual size.
Mhm.
Oh dear. Well, that'll probably do it for a post game recap. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next time. This isn't my thing. I'm not a specials host. Lauren, you're the specials host. Come on.
Sorry, I am. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed it today. I know that I did, and I know that you guys did. And if you liked it a lot, do the Patreon thing. And otherwise, we will see you for the next chapter of this campaign. What is we haven't All Hallows Eve is what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
It is a campaign.
Yeah, go on.
Snappy 3
also-
arc one shot.
Also, at the risk of adding too much fluff at the end, please, if you have a chance, give us a review on the appropriate platforms, preferably a good one.
And the inappropriate platforms too.
Yeah.
Chuck it up on
definitely.
4chan.
Yeah, get us on 4chan,
Don't, fuck
please.
that.
Yeah.
No. then they'll hear us. Then they'll hear Ben mentioning Pepe in the post thing. They'll think we're bloody dog whistling, and then we'll have we'll get
Yeah, that's
popular.
true.
Don't get me wrong, but
In all the wrong ways.
Nazis were pretty popular too. You know what I mean? All right.
All popularity is good popularity.
Yeah.
We're new popular, neo popular.
Yeah. What's that Peep Show quote? You can't trust people. People voted for people like Coldplay and voted for the Nazis.
I fucking hate Coldplay.
The Nazis
All
not
right.
so bad.
Yeah. They did like classical architecture, so you got to give them that right in the antebellum style. Bye.
Bye. Just cut it when I make the thing that says the end. I think you will. Good idea.